Still Nation, I'm going to be very honest and right up front. The disclaimer is I'm choosing to talk about this topic. And also, if you watch the video, you are choosing to listen. I'm going to talk about the Charlie Kirk situation and a few other things because I simply can't talk about sports right now. This thing happened yesterday. It's fucking wild. I just can't move my head around it that we have to, sports back on. The Pittsburgh Steelers are versus Seattle Seahawks this Sunday. I'm keen for the game. I'm a Steelers channel. But what happened yesterday was fucking insane. Absolutely insane. I did a podcast on the AFC North Rundown. We did our back and forth here and there. I did the Steelers Nation Australia member, and I talked about it. But the more I think about this, it's fucking wild and insane. No matter what your beliefs are, religion, what school you go to, what color skin you are, or whatever, white, black, purple, it doesn't matter. Left, right, upside down. This should not happen. Things like this should not happen. And I'm also going to talk about as well the other murder. Let's call it what it is. The other fucking murder and the assassination of Charlie Kirk, but the other murder of the young girl on the train that she was sitting there minding her own business, going home from work, and I'm going to call it out as too. The black gentleman was behind her for 4 minutes and stabbed her 3 times while no one made a peep. No one. There's a problem right now. There's a big problem in this world, and the world is very, very evil. Now, if the role was reversed, could we see more craziness and more media go if it was a white person and a black young girl? Possibly. I'm not trying to bring race into it. I'm just being, it's my observation and many people's observation. But going back to the Charlie Kirk thing, this thing is super sad. I'm trying to put my Steelers hat back on. You know, this is a football channel, Steelers channel, but also it's a life channel. So if you don't want to watch this video, that's fine. Thank you. I'll see you very soon. But I just wanted to get my I guess just thought process on this kind of stuff because it's wild. I went to work today and everybody was talking about it from people I was playing pickleball with. We talked about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and that's what it is. You can't make it any lighter than what it is. The bloke was simply sitting there doing his normal thing, his Turning Point USA. He's been building a name for himself, a brand for himself for the last 9 years. I watched videos here and there. I agree with some things. I disagree with others. But the fact that he's sitting there talking to colleges with open discourse, open debate to challenge him on his ideas and vice versa from the left to the right or whoever it may be, it does not matter. He's sitting there as a sitting duck and some evil person who was paid off, if it's a paid thing or whatever it may be, 200 meters away, simply sniped and shot him through the neck, and he passed away and he was murdered in an assassination. It's fucking wild. Then we have to go into, like, back to normal life. Do you know what I mean? I listened to Stephen A. Smith, and he talked about how sports needs to unify everyone together, and football is going to go back on. The Green Bay Packers were there for 60,000 people. Steeler Nation is going to pack out the Heinz Field with 65,000 fans, and we are going to get back to life. But this does need to be talked about to a certain sense, where a person who was voicing his opinion, and in America, you guys have free speech and the right to bear arms and all those kind of things, and you do have open discourse, but there's no way, no how should this ever really happen at this level. And it's happened many times to many presidents over the years in America. But for a bloke sitting there doing his job, talking to college students, and then simply, boom, taking his life away, it's fucking wild. It's fucking disgraceful. It's fucking terrible. And there's not much more you can say about it. So my title is as well, unsubscribe, don't care. I'm going to talk about this. And then we're going to try and move on and talk about football and stuff like that. But life does come into it all the time. there's many events happening around the world all the time. There's a lot of evil in the world. There's also a lot of good in the world too. There's some great people on YouTube, some great people in life. There's some, really good things that happened to me in my life, and there's always been good, some bad here and there too. But in this circumstance and this event that happens, it's fucking insane. It's insane. His family, his friends, President Trump, America is like shook right now. It's left versus right. It's red versus blue. It's conservative versus liberal. It's your say against mine. People are going to fight over this. People are going to get into arguments. People are going to, go crazy over this stuff. It's fucking wild. They took a man's life because he had a difference of opinion, and that makes no sense. No sense at all. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't. Charlie Kirk was not threatening anyone's life while sitting there talking, debating, and having discourse or talking to thousands of people, and also many other thousands of people also add their life in danger. What if he shot someone else? What if a sniper missed and he shot an innocent person, another innocent person? Crazy, right? And now Charlie Kirk passed away, was murdered, and he leaves 2 kids, a wife who's now a widow, and their life is now completely changed. It's completely fucked up. I went to the YouTube comments, and I saw some really horrible things. But like I always say, the internet is the internet. The internet is freaking terrible. There are some really bad people. There are some bad bot accounts. There's some troll accounts. There are people that will laugh and celebrate. I saw TikToks that they were happy about this, that they said, yeah, we got him good. Fucking terrible. If you think like that and you're on my channel, do not write a comment or hide in silence, because I don't want to hear about it. I do not want to hear anyone cheering this on. I think it's absolutely disgusting and disgraceful for someone to cheer on someone's death like that, in a sense where he sat there just doing his job and they took his life. It's fucking awful. But like I said, I chose to do this commentary and you chose to listen. So if you did make it this far, I thank you. And that's why I gave a disclaimer at the very start, because what happened yesterday should not happen in any case. Not to anyone, not to Kirk, not to anyone on the left or the right, or, they tried taking out Trump. Not anyone. If you have a difference of opinion, and many people have difference of opinion with football and life and all kinds of things, it does not mean you have the right to go and shoot the bloke's head off and say, see you later. It's fucking wild. I hope that America and the world can somewhat heal or come to I don't know, come to an agreement over the shit like this, and they can see how crazy and fucking wild it is for people to do this. I'm just a person. I'm a bloke. I'm a bloke in my room talking football, talking Steelers, talking life, and there's something to this situation of this event, this murder, assassination, where it's like, what the fuck? Are we fucking kidding ourselves? Yes, there is gun violence always in America. There is many bad things happening all over the world all the time. There are things here, and here, and our news cycle and our social media, talks about it and puts in your face. You scroll through Instagram, you'll see 55 dead in a plane crash in India. 25 died in a mudslide in Nepal. 13 something here and there. It happens all the time. But for this one instance that happened yesterday, or this event, the assassination on Charlie Kirk, it is completely fucked up, and it should not happen. It is just stupid that the person who shot it, and I hope, you know what? I hope they find him. When they find him, they need to honor the death penalty and either hang him, throw rocks at him, put him in a garbage bin, light it on fire, throw him into an electric fence, get 25, people to all shoot him at once. It needs to be an eye for an eye in this circumstance. America right now is frustrated and angry, and they deserve to be. They have all right to be. Many people in close family, I don't know from a bar of soap. I know him from the internet and the social media. I couldn't imagine the amount of pain that the wife, the kids, and friends are feeling, but they are all going through the grieving process that simply should not happen. Not at all. So with all respect to the Kirk family, this is a crazy time for America. America's going up in here. It does feel like a clown world sometimes. I do have Steelers football to distract. what I see in this world. Things are going on, things are wild and fucking crazy. I turn Steelers football on, I calm down, I get to watch Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf and do super cool things. But what I saw yesterday, I simply can't move past that until I talk about it. That's pretty much that's frank and honest thing. And lastly, it was that death, that murder with the other bloke on the bus. I think it was in Charlotte. She sat behind the guy for 4 minutes, out of nowhere, out of fucking nowhere, absolutely nowhere. This bloke pulls out a knife, stabs her 3 times. She's in shock and disbelief. She looks to herself and then she bleeds out and falls over and dies. And no one does anything. We're in a really sick world at the moment. Sometimes it's really fun. It's good and it's good. It's good and all kinds of good. And then sometimes we're in a really sick world where these sick individuals happen. They have mental health issues. The guy who did the stabbing on the young girl was only 24. Done. Right? And then he had 14 counts of being in trouble with the police, being in and out of jail and all this kind of stuff. And then for some reason, maybe it was a racially attack on the white girl. Boom. Don't get it. I don't know. Anyways, with all respect to the friends and family, for Charlie Kirk family, everyone, and also for respect to you guys too. If you are going through a troubled time during this, not this shouldn't happen. If you guys are going through a tough time, with respect to you as well, dealing with the grief and dealing with the shock and dealing with America being on fire right now, it's definitely a right versus left. It's just all these different things happening. If you're going through a tough time, with all respect to you as well, I just had to talk about it because it's fucking wild, it's crazy, and there's Steelers football this coming Sunday, and I'm very keen for it. But I just didn't want to be like a robot and go, oh, okay, football's back on. Here we go. But I do love my Steelers, but at the same time, man, this is wild, insane. So with the respect to the Kirk family and also the young lady who got stabbed and murdered for no reason. No fucking reason. The only reason what she maybe got chosen was because she sat behind the guy on the bus. And 4.5 minutes later, he stabbed her. Doesn't make sense. This world sometimes does not make sense. I enjoy the football community. I enjoy Steeler Nation Australia. I enjoy all the YouTube comments and people in the chat. And like I said, if you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. But I gave you a disclaimer. I said I was going to talk about this, and you chose to listen. So I appreciate you listening to me for 13 minutes about the crazy shit in the world, because some of these things are just mental. It's some of these people have mental health issues, and they an eye for an eye. That guy who stabbed the girl on the bus, I think he deserves to get the death penalty as well. I think he deserves to be hung or shot. Something unprovoked where you're sitting there by yourself. It could have been anyone. It could have been your friend. Could have been my friend sitting on the bus, just sitting here. Done. Makes no sense. Steel Nation, we will get ready for Steelers football with the Seahawks coming into town in Heinz Field. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. And as I said, hopefully you appreciate the thoughts. But like I said, there was a disclaimer at the start. So if you disagree with it, that's on you, because I said there was going to be a disclaimer. I was talking about this, and with all respect to the Kirk family and also the young woman who passed away or was murdered on the bus, and no one did anything. All we can do now from this point is move forward and just be better. We should be allowed to have discourse. We should be allowed to talk about our teams or talk about our religion or our politics views and this, and not have to feel the heavy burden of someone looking over your shoulder with a knife, or the heavy burden of possibly, if I walk outside as a celebrity, this, and this, will I get shot at today, or will I get killed today? That doesn't make sense to me in this day and age, where things should be free speech, especially in America. What you guys thrive on, free speech. And the fact now is that celebrities in the public eye like that, or the discourse, or the open dialogue and the confrontational debates, that if you walk out into an arena, and should you be feared? I don't think so. It makes no sense. I've had 2 trolls on this channel that have sent me death threats. I didn't show any fear. They said, do not come to fucking Pittsburgh. Or if you come to Pittsburgh, I'll fucking kill you. I say, do it. I don't give a shit. I don't give two shits at all. I will always go to Pittsburgh. I will go to Ireland. I'll go wherever I want to go. And that's what I'm going to do because I want to be there. All right. Nobody should feel like they're living in fear, but we certainly do in this day and age where I did not expect that to happen yesterday, nor did half the country or pretty much everyone in the world did not expect that to happen. For a person who built up his business, Turning Point USA, trying to educate people about certain things from religion or politics or whatever it may be, and having open discourse with people who he agreed with and disagreed with, and next minute his life is taken. Makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. All right, Steel Nation. I'll see you guys probably Sunday. Sunday, my 3 a.m. and also Sunday, your 1 p.m.